Wouldn't it be great to stand tall, eliminating shoulder and neck pain once and for all? Hi, I'm Coach Dom, owner of Breakthrough Fitness, Oviedo, Florida. In today's video, I'm going to show you the importance of strengthening the upper back with pulling movements, and I'm going to give you 2 exercises that you can start doing today. Pulling moves predominantly work the back muscles and the biceps. A strong back's essential for reducing injury and keeping our posture nice and tall. If you think about your daily routine, we spend most of it in a rounded shoulder position. Driving, maybe you drove for work for years after end, or sitting at a desk all that time on the computer. Nowadays we're texting. You can see we're in this rounded position, which shortens these muscles and gets the upper back muscles weak. So what we want to do to combat that is really extend and strengthen those upper back muscles, getting our posture back where it belongs. Now it's time to demonstrate 2 exercises that are going to improve posture, reduce shoulder and neck pain, and keep you feeling youthful. The first exercise I'm going to demonstrate is called a band pull apart. So I have a looped band. These come in different intensity levels. This is pretty much an easier band, and we'll have members take just half of the band, or if they're strong enough, we'll take both loops and then we'll progress them to a stronger band. So how to set up for the band pull apart. I'm going to turn here a little bit. What we want first is to tighten up the glutes, lock the posture down, we call it. So my shoulders are down. I'm going to grab the band about shoulder width apart. We're keeping our wrists straight. I don't want your wrists up like this. Nice and straight, shoulders down, glutes tight. That automatically tightens up the midsection a little bit, the stomach. So from here, we're gonna rip this band apart. And when it hits your chest, I want you to keep squeezing. So you're pulling those shoulder blades together in the back, and then we're gonna repeat that movement. So we control it back here to the start position. We don't let it get loose. We keep a little bit of tension on that band, and we rip. You're probably gonna find yourself putting those wrists up when you do this, shrugging those shoulders a little bit. Just catch yourself, practice. Bring those shoulders back down and really squeeze. I love this movement because you actually feel yourself improving that posture. What I don't want you to do is grabbing the band and trying to really muscle it, and you puff up the chest and you end up way up here doing like that. You want to keep those shoulders down. I would definitely use a lighter band to start this movement. Hands down again, shoulders down, glutes tight. Hit the chest and keep squeezing, okay? So now that you know how to do the band pull apart, I really like it because it can be part of your strength training routine, but also you can bring this to work with you, and when you're sitting at the desk for extended periods of time, you can get up, get those glutes squeezed, work on that posture. Just get that posture, get tuned back in with shoulders down, upright instead of being in this hunch position. So it just reinforces good posture throughout the day. That's why I like the band pull apart. Definitely add it into your program. There are many ways we can go about doing a rowing pattern exercise. For instance, this exercise is a very functional type rowing pattern. It works the hamstrings, the glutes, the lower back's involved. It forces us to keep our stomach tight, and you'll see those lat muscles really get engaged. Now, that's gonna have the most crossover to our daily routine. When we go and pick stuff up and lift things up, that's essentially the pattern we're doing. But the problem with that is it does put some stress on the lower back. So in our training, we really like to use machines for that rowing pattern because we can load the exercise with a good amount of weight, really strengthening those back muscles without putting the stress on the lower back. So exercise number 2 is going to be the seated row, which I'm going to demonstrate right now. So a seated row. There are 100 different companies that make 100 different versions of this type of machine. Some of them might have a cable system with a pin that you put into the machine. You have to learn to use the machine that you have access to. What I want you to do is make sure they're all going to have a pad like this that you're going to keep your chest pushed against. You want that about sternum height. It should feel natural when you grab the hands. They should be right about armpit height. You're not way up here like you're riding a Harley. They're not way down here. That seems just kind of awkward. Okay, once you get that, you put your feet kind of where the machine might dictate. You're gonna grab those handles, and on our machine, the handles rotate. We're gonna start with a palms down type grip, and from here, I'm gonna just get our machine off the bottom there. So you'll see my posture is vertical. Now, my lower back muscles, my shoulders, everything's engaged, just holding this position. From here, I'm driving my elbows back, and I'm squeezing those shoulder blades together, and I'm going down slowly, and I'm forcefully pulling that weight back towards me. Breathing out, breathing in. So that's a seated row. Fantastic because, like I said, it allows us to really add resistance to this movement, and that's important while protecting the lower back. So if you have access to this machine, I definitely think you should add it to your routine and really feel that posture improving and improve your daily function with pulling exercises that work those big back muscles. Now that you watched the video, you know the importance of pulling exercises, and you have 2 movements that you can start doing today to strengthen the upper back, improve posture, and reduce neck and shoulder pain. What I want you to do is practice those movements every day, and I also want you to click the link below and grab a copy of our Ultimate Guide to Strength Training After 50 so you can learn more about the fundamentals of strength training. I'm Coach Dom. Keep moving.